Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be sharing with you our November budget, and there's really not a whole lot going on in November, but I'm just going to share with you guys our budget anyway. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the video. Okay, so for the month of November, we don't really have a lot going on. The first to-do that we have is anniversary pedicures. My husband actually got me a gift certificate to a salon for my birthday back in September, but I've yet to use it. So I figured we can kind of like recycle it and we can go get pedicures, because we used to get pedicures every now and again. I mean, I feel like we went like a couple times a year together, but I don't think he's gone in a while. And so I'll be needing one soon. So I figured maybe we could go together to get pedicures. I will also have a little left over to get my nails done. So anyway, that's what I was thinking we could do for our anniversary in November. Next up, I have on here Black Friday shopping. We're not like huge Black Friday shoppers. However, my husband is looking to get like one larger TV. And if we can find like some home decor type things, then, you know, if we see a sale for Black Friday or Cyber Monday or something, we'll go ahead and, you know, see what we can come up with. But we're not people who just shop just to shop. But if there is something for the house that's out there that we can get and is on sale for Black Friday or whatever, then we will go ahead and do that. So I am just kind of trying to remind myself that Black Friday does occur in the month of November. Next up, I have Thanksgiving shopping. The reason why I have this on here is because my sister and her family may be coming here for Thanksgiving. And so it will be like my first time hosting Thanksgiving. Although if my big sister comes, then I'm not going to be like really doing anything, but just kind of like helping out. You know, it's my big sister. She'll be doing all the stuff. So for which case, if she does come, I don't know what that's gonna look like. They live 7 hours away. So, I mean, I guess we could buy the food and she could cook it. I don't really care how it works out, but I'm just putting it in here as a to-do for the month of November, just to remind myself. And then also I have on here Cookware Set. So we don't really have much for cookware. We have like a couple pans and like a small pot. And so I was just wondering, if we are gonna host Thanksgiving for sure, then we definitely need to go ahead and purchase something prior to Thanksgiving. However, if we aren't hosting Thanksgiving, then maybe that's something that I could be on the lookout for, like trying to get a deal for Black Friday or Cyber Monday or whatever. And then those are pretty much the only financial to-dos. Now regarding goals, I do want to have this new business thing complete. I've decided I'm just gonna have to like push it back because it's just not high on my priority list. Also, I want to stay below my allowance, and then also we are going to try to make a plan to get the truck. It's a very difficult situation to get this truck because although I really want it, we have to both be off work, my husband and me, because we're gonna have to drive up together or somebody fly up or something and then drive the truck back. And the truck isn't like a 2018 or like a super new truck, so it would make the most sense if one of us could follow behind the other. So trying to like figure this out has actually been quite difficult. And then my sister's coming down and she can bring it, but then how's she gonna do that when it's only her coming down here? So it's a whole situation, but hopefully we can make a plan to get the truck in November. In November, I'll have 2 paydays for my full-time job. My husband will have 4. I am paid twice a month, every 2 weeks, and then my husband is paid every Friday. And then our major money goal for the month of November is to save a minimum of $5,000. Moving on to the actual budget. So our total income is going to be $4,112.75, and that is also going to be the same for our total bills and expenses, and that is because we do an every dollar budget, so our income and our expenses are the same because we account for every single dollar. Now you're probably wondering like how our monthly income is gonna be $4,000, but we're trying to save $5,000. That is because we are doing this thing where we're trying to live off of like, we're trying to budget for the least amount that is gonna be required of us to live off of in any given month. And then we just save all of the rest of the money, less business expenses and business taxes. So we do have to save for business taxes and all of that separately, but the actual amount that we wanna save personally is $5,000. That would be what all we pay ourselves from the business as well as from our full-time jobs, essentially. So I know it's a little tricky, but think of it as us forcing ourselves to live off of the minimum amount, not the bare minimum, but our self-imposed bare minimum, because obviously we could do much less, but we don't want to. So just think of it as us trying to live off of the bare minimum amount for our income and then saving all of the rest of it. So first up for bills and expenses, we have our mortgage coming in at $1,471.46. Our security is $51.47. That is security for the home. Electricity, we already got that bill. That is going to be $98.18, which is thumbs up because I think last month and this month is October at the filming of this video. The bill was $168, so we're down. That's kind of been cut in like half, so I'm super excited about that. The phone bill for me to have unlimited and my husband to have like 10 gigabytes or so is going to be $86.50. We do have AT&T prepaid and we own our phones. Next up, we have cable/internet. So we have like the fastest internet package, of course, and my YouTube videos upload like that. And then my husband has like a number of channels, a lot. Maybe, I don't know, I don't watch TV, but I don't even know how to work the TV guide thing, but I think he has like 160 channels or something like that. I don't know. We have cable in the living room, and then we have cable in my husband's man cave. And so that's kind of like where we watch TV. Although our other TVs, especially the one in our bedroom, is a smart TV, so we can watch, like if we download the app, which my husband does all of that, then we can watch some of our channels and stuff that way. Next up, we have water/sewer. I haven't gotten that bill yet. I won't get it until the beginning of November, but I am budgeting $45 because that is about what we spend each month for the water/sewer bill. Next up, we have reckless AF funds. Those are basically our allowances. I know sometimes I don't kind of like talk about what that is exactly because I just forget, but basically it's our allowances, and I have combined them together to be $250. And the reason why they're a little bit higher is because it is our anniversary month, so don't really know what that will bring. So basically the money that we are allowed to spend frivolously, completely frivolously, is $250 max. Next up, we have donations/gifts. So we don't have any birthdays or anything in November that I can think of. So I am putting this at $250 only because we do regular giving, small giving. This is for like regular planned giving. And a good example of this is in this month in October, I did a various giving, obviously small giving, but one of the things is we had gotten together. I'm on the planning committee at work, and we like plan little events and functions, not now with COVID, but little things and stuff for people who are leaving the company and they've been there for a while or whatever, or people who have birthdays or getting married or having babies and whatnot. And so I did donate to a wedding cause. So that's just like a small example of the small miscellaneous giving that we try to budget for each month, because that is inevitable. But I have this a little higher because it is our anniversary month. I don't really plan to get my husband anything, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't plan to get me anything, but just in case, I'm putting it at $250. Next, we have toiletries. That is going to be $50. That's for paper towels, toilet paper, dish soap, things of the sort. Also, under that, we have beauty, and I don't anticipate getting my hair done because I just got my hair done. I don't anticipate having to spend money on my nails because I have that gift certificate. But if I do have to spend money on my nails, if I go for a second time in November, then the $50 will cover it. Also, beauty is typically for my husband's haircut, but he hasn't been getting his haircut. But he does want to like finally do something with his hair. Like, I don't know if he's gonna get like little braids, plaits. I don't know what the dude's doing, but if he does do something, then that would cover that budget as well. But I think I'm gonna be the one to do his hair. Like whatever it is that he wants done to his hair. But if he wants like plaits, or I don't know what he wants to do something fun with his hair since he's grown it out. And whatever it is, I think I'm gonna be the one to do it because I would much prefer that. Although I hate doing my own hair, but I'll do his hair because he doesn't have a lot. I have a lot of hair. He doesn't have a lot of hair, so I'll do his hair. Next up, we have travel. Again, I'm not planning to go to home for Thanksgiving. If I did, then I guess I would reroute the excess food and like the food budget or whatever, and reroute those funds, the extra that I'm accounting for Thanksgiving, to travel and do that whole situation. But I'm not planning to, but we'll have to see. Next up, we have house. So this budget is just for like random little things that we buy for the house as homeowners, like, you know, drills. You know, we've never had a drill before moving into a house, or like some of the other light bulbs, some things that come with just being a homeowner. So that is what that budget is for. Next up, we have miscellaneous. This is for all things that we forget to budget for or that are not categorized And so this kind of just captures all of those things. Next up, we have gas. This is for our cars. I normally fill up once a week. I am going back to work basically 5 days a week. My husband works 5 days a week, but his commute isn't nearly as far as mine, so he fills up like twice per month. So $120 normally does the trick for us. But again, it was just mandated that we be back to work, I think full-time as of like October, if I can remember correctly. So I'll just have to kind of see what that's been like, because I haven't really been to work full-time since the COVID, the outbreak. So I kind of forgot, but I think 120 normally does the trick for us. Next up, we have car insurance. We do not have to pay car insurance until December. That is when it is due again. We paid our 6-month premium back in June. So that is something that, you'll see in the December budget. And we have a number of things happening in December. So there's that. Next up, we have health insurance. I have a policy at my full-time job, and then I have dental and vision, and my husband's on my dental and vision, but it would be several $100s more to have him on my health insurance, or whatever. So he has his own plan, and we just pay that, and it's through Anthem. Next up, we have life insurance. We have 2 policies. I have one, my husband has one. We actually have more life insurance, but this is just like our term life insurance policies. And we pay those monthly, and they are due on the same day because we signed up after we got married. And so we signed up on the same day, so they're due on the same day. And together they are $41.29. Next up, we have food/dates. Now, honestly, we normally do like $7.50 for that. And I guess I never really explain what that entails until I'm questioned about it. Although I guess I don't really, I don't question people about how much they spend on food or whatever. So I guess it's just different. But we typically budget about $7.50 for food/dates, which is a lot. And it does encompass a lot. So it's for groceries, it's for fast food or drive-through, which we do, like once a week or so. It's for dates. We used to go on weekly dates before COVID, really. And we kind of have been going on we'll still go out to eat now, but we don't really go anywhere else because there's really not many places to go. This is for if we pick up a tab for a friend or family member, coworker, what have you. This is for if we do the tip the bill challenge, which we've been loving doing, and we tip a whole lot, which I'm a good tipper anyway, just naturally. So this is for good tips. This is for alcohol. So $7.50 sounds like a whole lot of money, and really it is. But if we were being really frugal, we could probably do a few $100s a month, but we're not being really frugal during this part of our life. But I'm tacking on an extra $2.50 because with the whole Thanksgiving thing, I don't know if I'm buying food here or going somewhere buying food. I don't really know, but I'm tacking on an extra $2.50 for that. And then next up, we have my student loan payment and my husband's student loan payment, but they are in virus forbearances, as are many people's loans, so they're not due yet, and they won't be due again until January. So we're actually planning to pay off my husband's student loans at the end of the virus forbearance, although there's some stuff in the works about, if a Democrat wins the election, then there may be some COVID student loan forgiveness and whatnot. I'm not really sure if it is, I'm here for it, but what I do know is that either way, at the end of the forbearance, we want to have paid off my husband's student loans so we can be done with that and move into January without having his student loans to worry about. Regarding our current debt though, this is just for my husband's student loans, $12,704.48. So that is our November budget. Again, not really a whole lot going on. Typically, I am budgeting a birthday present for my mom, and that has normally been a decent amount of money, but of course, she is no longer here with us. RIP to my mommy dearest, and just wanted to kind of, remember her in this particular video since we're talking about her birthday month. But anyway, that's pretty much it for our November budget. So of course, we'll have to see how the month goes, but the laundry room renovation is paid for, and we've paid for, everything else. So November is kind of just open as pretty much. We just have to consider Thanksgiving and Black Friday, which I'm not trying to spend a whole lot of money on either of those things, because I feel like that's what the world wants us to do, is overspend for the holidays, and I'm just not interested. I just don't ever. So anyway, that is it for our November budget. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.